Welcome everybody to the We Get Drunk Sports Podcast. I'm your host with the most bad news crew. And let me introduce my co-host, the one and only, the classic man, always with that Hennessy in hand.
What's going on, my people?
How we doing, my real brother?
Chilling, my brother. How you doing?
Well, listen, I'm not the one starting stuff. Already in our chat, our one and only famous Angel. Oh, now he's going by Jose. Hey,
Swain.
It says let's start off by having a moment of silence for that LeBron guy. He's finally gone in the first round. Thank you, God. Wow.
Gone.
He had to thank God for that. Dang.
See ya. Little Michael K. See ya.
He is right now booking his flight to Cancun. Him and Bronny are getting ready to celebrate.
Celebration time.
Big shout out. I don't know if he's going to be on the podcast tonight. Big shout out. To Johnny Parlay. Yesterday was his birthday. He had a good time yesterday. I don't know if it was for a long time, but he had a good time yesterday.
It was for a long time. It was. And then after that, it was night for him. Deuce.
Okay, so I'm just trying to see if anybody else. I am watching the Knicks game currently.
Nobody cares though.
See, there's no need for all of that.
Nobody cares.
Shout out to my cousin Dashell. Dashell, I love you, my brother. I love you so much. I know. I'm gonna be talking about you all night.
He's a fake LA fan. Get out of here.
He's a fake LA fan. Lived all his life in Bushwick. He's best friend. His greatest accomplishment in life is he's best friend with Lenny Cook. Hey, Johnny Parlay, he's in the building. Is that AI? Is that like
it's AI? It was AI. It disappeared.
Let me finish this. To my cousin Dashell, his greatest accomplishment in life is that he's best friends with Lenny Cook, the one and only Lenny Cook. He passed off a message from my son Xavier. And guess what that message was?
Dun, dun, dun.
Fuck the Knicks. Let's go Lakers. And what happened? It backfired on him. And we in full effect. Johnny Parlay got the fresh cut from his birthday. He's in the building.
Yo, but look, wait, can I say something?
Wait, do you hear that?
Oh my God.
The bell was ringing.
Ding.
Ding dong.
Look, I'm gonna do this.
LeBron is dead.
Look, I'm gonna do this. You haven't even won yet, bro. You're talking like you made it to the second round.
Listen, whoa.
Y'all still could get bumped in the first round.
Please calm down. This is a family show.
Bro, if y'all lose, I talked to this with Classic Man. If y'all lose tonight, 3-3, Game 7 going to Madison Square Garden.
Wait, let me. First of all, let me not be disrespectful here. Let me introduce the one and only Dr. G.
The bum is done. The bum is gone. And I know the talk is going to be the Knicks this, the Knicks that. This is all called deflection. Because people don't want to understand that bum and talk about how it's over. It's done. We don't need to talk about him anymore on this show after tonight.
Again, shout out Dashell, a big Laker fan. Sent a message from my son. He told my seed, my number one, my firstborn. No disrespecting him. He went up to him. He said, "Tell your father, fuck the Knicks. Let's go Lakers."
I respect that. I respect Johnny Parlay. I don't respect Frank Covers at all because he refuses to at least acknowledge the truth. But at least Johnny Parlay said, look, and this is his favorite
What a
player.
phone cover, Johnny Parlay. Oof.
Yeah, at least,
Huh?
and this is his favorite player. He said he
What you
played.
say?
He played horrible. But we know that it wasn't just horrible.
Let's get into that because that's how we starting off the show with the NBA playoffs. Let's start off with that.
I have one question for G. So Luka was great then. Luka was fantastic then, right?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
All right there.
Listen, you didn't even let us finish. We're trying to.
No, but he was talking about LeBron this, LeBron that, blame LeBron.
Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Luka was in the finals last year. Luka was in the finals
because of Kyrie Irving.
Wait a second. Look, I caught him out there, y'all. See, this is what happens with these slow-ass people.
So we'll be in.
I caught him out there. He says with Kyrie Irving, he made it to the finals. But you supposedly have the greatest player of all time. Shouldn't he make it past the first round? I caught your ass out there.
And they had bigs. They had 3 bigs.
All right, but whose fault is that?
If we had a guy from Charlotte, it would be a different story.
All I hear is excuse. There's no excuses.
I can't wait till tonight, bro. Y'all better win. I can't wait.
If I had $38 billion, I'd be the head of Doge. But I got $6 in the bank. I'm the head of nothing.
No,
Stop
easy.
it.
That's mine. Why are you saying it so loud? That was me right there. Stop.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck it. Knicks is up by 12. What the fuck?
Listen, it's not my fault. Okay, first of all, it's not.
Look at him, y'all. He's dying out here. Look at him.
It's not my fault that Julius Randle cooked you last night. It's not my fault that Dante DiVincenzo, Nick Legend, were on fire last night. Okay,
you watched the game? I look at the highlights. Bro, Barrett killed us.
Oh, and now
Julius Randle killed us the night before.
See, classic man. You
see how had 23 points.
You see how you caught him out there. You repeatedly caught him out there saying you only watched the highlights. Now he finally admits it. Look at him. That's why he's melting in that chair.
You told me I watched the highlights. I have to watch it for myself.
He's melting in that chair. He's dying to move to baseball, but we're not gonna let him off the hook. Joey's not gonna let him off the hook.
No,
Mr. Sunshine's not gonna let him off the hook.
Was a -14 last night.
Woo! 5 points.
Hey, listen,
5 points in 2 games.
I know the secret. The secret. The secret was JJ Redick and LeBron had the podcast. He made you think that he knew basketball because he talked basketball with LeBron on his podcast. He doesn't know anything. He didn't sub nobody out in the second half.
Why
he made Tom Thibodeau
again
like the greatest coach ever. Tom Thibodeau, who never subs nobody out.
But let's not confine
he
this.
He looks better than fucking Doc Rivers. I'll take him.
Let's not confine.
Listen, that's not nothing.
That's nothing to brag about. Trust me. But let's not confine this only to last night's game. The game before, he scored 0 in the fourth quarter. He scored 5 last night with that's including a meaningless 2 points in the last 30 seconds.
Julius let him go.
Let him go. So he really scored 3.
Yo, why are you in this conversation?
Because I was watching the game, not like somebody
on the show.
Don't talk about basketball right now, bro.
He shot.
That's 50, my guy right there.
He shot 50% from the free throw line. 50% from the free throw line. 50%. He shot 20% in the series from the 3-point line. This is and don't talk about Luka. How about last year when we had Anthony Davis? Same result. It's always the same result with this guy. And then he wants to talk about a rivalry with Steph Curry. There ain't no rivalry. What rivalry is that? Steph is up 1. He's down 1-3 against Steph, and he would be down 4-0 if they didn't throw Draymond out of Game 5 in that series. And if Kyrie doesn't make all the big shots, tell him.
Thank you. Yo, no, you got it right. Go ahead, G. Finish your thing, G.
I came in here to cook this home.
I got notes. Let me read my notes.
Go ahead.
I mean, when is
sick and tired of it?
When is JJ Redick gonna put in a big last night? He had bigs on the bench. Alex Len, you just signed him, and he didn't. I mean, not even a sniff. Not even a.
They put Maxi.
Where was Hayes? Where was Hayes?
Mr. Sunshine, they put Maxi Kleber, a guy who hasn't played in 3 months, into the game last night.
For
What
5
kind of
minutes.
coaching is
For
what
5
kind
minutes.
of coaching is that?
but
It doesn't
But he put
matter.
him in. He put him in. That's the thing. He put him in.
Listen, our job is we got to talk our shit because we saw the game last night. What you want us to do? If
It's
JJ Redick
sports.
was at least a little smart, he could have said, "You know what? It's the last game."
It was another game yesterday, right? Too. It was another game yesterday.
What are you talking? It's
We're not
Joey's
finished
we're
with this
talking
one.
about this
We're
game.
not finished with this one. We're not
It's
finished
Mr.
with this one.
It's Mr. Sunshine's job to watch the games. That's his job. What are we talking about here? Of course he's gonna watch the games. What's wrong with you?
It sucks.
And you want to talk about other teams. The Lakers are the crown jewel of the NBA, and he's destroyed the franchise. Why don't you want to talk about that? You and Frank covers. That's why he's not in the chat, and he haven't sent one single message today in the group chat in the morning, and he's been ghost ever since because he don't want no smoke. That's what it is.
It's going to be a long off season. We got to make adjustments. That's it.
You. All right. So if you want to talk about other things, let's go. Let's start off with OKC. OKC swept like we called it. Like we called the Lakers losing in 5. We called it when the series started. We called OKC gonna sweep. OKC, the third game was down 30 points. Came back against Memphis. Came back. Whoever put that
We talking about
line
what you
live.
said?
I did say it.
No. I'm talking about Classic Man. What we talked about? What happened? That's what happened. And the game changed around.
John Morant got hurt. It changed the whole momentum. It changed the whole game. You know, I mean,
That's what he said.
You know, it was good for them so far. You know, when Morant was there, and then that little freak injury, it took out the air out of them. The whole crowd,
it took
the players,
the crowd out of it. Took the crowd out of it,
and you got to give all the credit to OKC. They good. They legit.
Let's give a little credit to the Memphis. They didn't die on the floor. Scottie Pippen Jr. played well. Jaren Jackson Jr. played well. Those guys gave it all they had. They didn't roll over like the Lakers did. The Lakers rolled over. They rolled over. Admit it, please. I'm tired of this.
We had John Morant said that the series should have been 2-2 and we figured them out. That's what he said.
He got hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah, but he said he didn't get hurt. It would have been 2-2 going back to OKC, and we figured them out. That's what he said.
Nobody's taking John Morant serious. Is John Morant going to be on the Memphis Grizzlies next year? Let's be honest, guys. Come on.
They have to keep him.
Really? Why?
Because that franchise ain't shit.
He is not worth the problems. He's not worth it.
No, he's not. He really isn't.
If he gets his head on straight, then maybe they'll keep him.
Yeah.
But when is that gonna happen?
That's not going to happen until you lose his Nike contract.
2 years in a row. To the first year, he should have been all right.
Johnny Parlay nailed it. Say it again, Johnny Parlay, so the people in the back can hear it.
He could lose his fucking Nike contract, and then he realized it. Because everybody protected him, and he's getting the bag. I'm not going to lie. But everybody's not fixing the problems. They let him do whatever he want to do.
No, that's true.
The franchise is paying him. The franchise is not suspending him. They're not taking no money off of him. Only the league is. And the Nike's not doing nothing. And they killed Kyrie Irving because of
this.
That's
the thing.
That's the
thing. Tell him, Classic Man. That's the thing.
That's why they can't get rid of John Morant, because they got rid of Kyrie, and Kyrie is doing his thing. And he's not being stupid the way Morant is being stupid.
Kyrie got his own his own line. And I got them. Both the ones and the twos and the speeds, they great basketball sneakers. They not at the top. We're gonna have a basketball sneaker show at some point.
Yeah.
But not at the top, but they right there. Nothing.
How much they are? I haven't seen them.
120?
120.
The Kyries? 120?
Yeah. Except for the special edition ones. But everything
like 180, else, I think.
Yeah, they're like 180. It's a special edition ones, and they get sold out quick.
It looked like a lady ordered a T-bone special, because the ladies love to order that T-bone special.
What up, brothers?
Salute to
T-bone. Going on, boom.
Chilling.
So I mean, look. I think you're right, though, John.
Can you show me a pair? I want to see them.
Yeah, let me grab a pair.
Yeah.
I just want to see if
he's
they
gonna
high
go
top.
and show
I
you a
want
pair.
basketball singer.
Let's talk about Houston. Houston and Golden State. Golden State leads the series 3-2. Game 6 is tomorrow at 9. That last
Lock
game,
in, baby. Lock in.
Steve Kerr took out the starters and had the bench in.
I don't want to
okay.
hear no complaining. Yeah, I don't want to hear no complaining.
He
He did the
There was-
right thing.
They was laughing. They was up by 20, and Golden State was laughing. They didn't care. They didn't care. It was over. I know
Where
it was
they
a playoff
go?
game,
Where they
but they
go?
didn't care.
Where they going, Jonathan? Right for
Golden
game
State.
6.
They're going back to Golden State, and Jimmy Butler's not going to play like he played like that. And Curry,
Come on, baby. And
you had
you
Houston looked at unbelievable. You had Van Leek over 26. You had crazy. Everybody was killing. Devin,
Green.
Booker had 26, I think, or 24. Green only had 11 points. He needs to show up because he's playing like a bum.
You know, the crazy part is Steph Curry knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
The guy lives for those moments. And when he gets on a roll, as everyone knows, it's
that.
bananas.
Yeah, fire.
He goes bananas.
These are the ones. I gotta look for my 2s, but these are
That's
the Garden,
nice. I like
Garden
that.
State colorways.
Oh wow, okay.
Nice.
I like that color.
Yeah,
They low too.
Yeah, they low.
He don't got mids or nothing like that. I
Nah,
can't rock lows.
he got mids, like the speeds of the mids.
Okay.
But compare that to this. Compare that packaging that you get with the whole sneaker, the whole packaging that you get with the Kais to this. Look at this. Flimsy ass box.
You got his sneakers? Wow.
I got them. Yeah, because I'm stupid. Look at it. Look at this. What is this?
They
Look at all
look
this
like
plastic.
They look like the Kyries.
They look like the Kyrie's the number one when they came on with low tops.
Yeah.
They copied off him, yo.
Yeah, because why? Because they got rid of him, and they know everyone was buying his sneakers, so they want to. You know what? Let me get the same way, the same how it was
Exactly.
so everybody could buy it. You know.
Hold on. Let me.
They're not dumb. They
like
know
the
how to run
Kyrie's
their
that
business.
I forgot what. There's a colorway that was like yellow black. It looked like
The
those
Bruce Lees.
Kyrie.
Yeah, they look like the Kobe Bruce Lees.
Yeah.
So
But
look at but again, if you got these are the ones, the John Morant ones. Look, it's the same box. They don't even Nike ain't even trying. They're not even trying, and they cost more. And then you got
they look like the one Kyrie's.
Yeah. But why would anybody buy the new ones if you got these?
Yeah.
They're not even trying with this guy.
Did you buy them?
Yeah, but I'm stupid. Everybody knows I'm dumb.
Well, there goes your answer.
You could have just said they just shipped it to you. You know.
No,
You know?
I'm telling the truth. I'm just dumb. I
like that. I like that.
But when it comes to sneakers, I'm dumb. So,
but Cleveland swept Miami. I tell you right now, that game, Cleveland won by 55 points.
They could have won by 1,000, Joe. Mr. Sun, they could have won by 1,000.
The first two quarters, they held Miami to less than 20 points.
You know, the crazy part is that right there is showing you that they might do what Frank Covers was talking about before and get in the best 16 teams in the playoffs.
Facts.
And that I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I don't like that either.
They try, but
that's what they're trying to do. They're going to try to do that.
They're trying to do everything because look, they built the whole league on one face, on that bum, and it's been terrible. And now they never cultivated their young stars. Their young stars, you can't even trust them. You can't trust John Morant. You can't trust Zion Williamson. Can't. You have Victor Wembanyama, who's a French guy. He ain't gonna, that ain't gonna talk to the kids.
Well, you got Mr. Ant Edwards, who just took the little lead right there.
He's American.
No, he's from Georgia.
American. Yeah.
He's American.
Okay.
Shea Gilgeous Alexander.
You're right.
Canadian.
You're right.
Yeah. So he took that step right there, beating this team, this LA team, which they were the number 3 seed, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 seed, which Timberwolves was 6, and they took
But everybody
they took
talk.
that away from
I'm
them.
not gonna lie. I keep it 100. And Edwards is becoming one of the guys that we want to take over. Look what he did to Devin Booker and KD last year. He took their soul.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie. He got LeBron. Now if he goes in and get Curry and Draymond, he's
Wait a second. Hold up a second. Are we just throwing out the Houston Rockets? We can't just throw them out.
no hell. I told you that it's over. Golden State. I said it before. The experience. Your boy Green had 11 points yesterday. Everybody else covered his ass. They could have lost that game.
That's true.
That's true. He had 9 points the other game, 9 points, and then 11 points. After getting 20-something points.
The crazy thing is the bench came back.
They bring it down to 9 almost.
Yeah,
9
they
or
brought
10.
it down to 9.
You think Gary, for real, Golden State, like he talked about, classic man, Curry and them, going back to Golden State, are you taking Houston Rockets to beat them in Golden State?
I already told you the keys to the game. I gotta if the Houston Rockets get any production from Jalen Green and Fred VanVleet, they will win. But if those guys don't show up, it's over with. They're gonna get run out of that building.
Even if they show up, Golden State is way too smart for them. They know what a must-win game, playoff game. They know what it is.
And it's so funny.
And I see it happening. Kyrie, freaking Curry going off in this game.
He's been sleeping the last 2 games. He's gonna
go off this game. I'm telling you this.
It's so funny that everybody stepped on Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was like, but when he got traded, you saw he turned it up, and now he turned it up a little bit more. Playoff Jimmy Butler.
Who said that though? I kind of said that.
But you cannot front. Like everybody was like, "Yo, how many times is Jimmy Butler gonna get traded and go to a different team?"
He is bad. Yeah,
of course he's doing this right now. But what happens when he gets?
It's true. It's true.
He gets over it. Is he gonna do the same thing like he did in Miami?
I don't think he's gonna get over this because Golden State is too good. I mean, you got one of the best shooter in the world.
Yeah.
You're not gonna mess that up. Jimmy Butler doesn't have to go crazy. Look what he did when he was with Miami. He almost killed himself in these playoffs just to go to the championship game.
Yeah, and the Lakers took them out, right?
Yeah, but that's that bubble. That don't count.
That don't count for nothing. Come on,
bro. He was so exhausted. Jimmy Butler, he was putting his heart out there, bro.
Exactly. So you know what you're getting when he went to Golden State, which I said, you getting a guy who's gonna work his ass off.
Yeah.
And everybody was talking about him and Draymond's gonna bump head. I said, no, these guys are way too smart for that. Draymond Green knows what he's doing.
Does anybody have any issues with Golden State and their bench production? Their bench has done nothing other than Buddy Hield, who has stepped up.
Which he's the starter now.
That guy, was it Moon? He had like 14 points last night. I mean,
it was a blowout. It was done.
Gary Payton Jr. step up a little bit,
but that could spark the bench up. That right there could spark them up.
Yeah.
They better hope that sparks them up.
That could get them started. Yeah, you're right.
That happened the other game where Jimmy Butler missed the game and they took it in Golden State when Gary Payton Jr. stepped up and Buddy Hield stepped up.
They could do it. I mean, they could do it for sure. But I'm not just counting out Houston. I'm just not going to count them out because they got what it takes. They got some of the matchups.
I'm not going to lie. They're a tough team. They're just like you said.
They're a tough team.
But it's what if? What if Green do good? What if Van Leek is going to do good?
And I don't trust Jalen Green. I don't trust him, man.
What about the Pacers and the Bucks? Dame going down with his tours. He tore his left Achilles. And did you see what happened at that end of the game?
Giannis.
Listen, no.
You give all the respect to Giannis for not swinging or pushing.
Give him all the respect in the world because
that was disrespectful.
I'm a humble guy and everything.
That was disrespectful.
And I never like to turn to violence, but let somebody come in my face like that, that's not playing, they get snubbed.
Yep.
I don't care if
So-
that's
so
your
let
father,
me-
your brother. They get
He was
snubbed.
he was there just watching like the moment go by, and this guy just comes out of nowhere.
out of pocket. But
Yep.
let me ask you: do you think? Look, if he wouldn't get fined or he wouldn't get sued, you think he wouldn't have dumped on this cat?
But there has to be some kind of where Giannis was protected there. Where was the security? It doesn't matter if that's his father. What is he doing on the court?
But you know what I don't understand, Mr.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
What I don't understand is that if this was an isolated incident, I could say okay, it just kind of happened, doesn't happen. This has happened way too many times in recent memory. John Morant's father, right?
Yeah,
getting out of pocket. Shannon Sharp getting out of pocket. Come on, man. Go, you dudes, and I'm gonna call y'all out. I know y'all big time this, that, and the other. I'm gonna call y'all out. Go to the game and watch the game.
Yeah.
The game ain't about you. You know, we go to games all together. We don't go to the games and get in the players' faces. We go to the game, we watch the game. If you suck, we'll tell you suck, but we're not going over there telling them about their family, getting in their face. Like, picture me going to Aaron Judge, yo, in the playoffs, you haven't done anything for the last few years, and get out of pocket with him. He should snuff me.
Well, I mean, Aaron Judge is like 8 foot tall.
Ooh, I mean,
that's the real guy.
All right. Let's say Gleyber Torres, that bitch ass.
Hey, he did something. You can't say he didn't do nothing. He did something.
All right, damn it. All right.
Go to Volpe.
DJ LeMahieu, right?
All right.
A pure
He's still
bum.
a big guy.
Damn, I can't fight none of these niggas.
I gave you one. Volpe. I got you.
Yeah.
He's your height. Volpe's your height.
Yeah. So, all right, me and Volpe, I'm not going to get in his face and call him any kind of crazy.
But he got his little Italian people. You know, you're in trouble.
True,
you're in trouble with that.
I'll be sleeping with the fishes in a week.
They put you in that trunk, bro, and that's it. It's over.
Exactly, it's over, man. Look, man. All I'm saying is that these cats go watch the game, y'all.
Yeah,
watch the game. Come on, man.
I'm not calling to jump out topic, but one day we need, for real, like next year, when the season starts, we all take the day off and go Saturday game to Rutgers and watch a fucking football game, bro.
I've been trying to get these guys to come to the games.
I would love to.
I got this grill right here, and I can put this in my trunk.
We definitely put that in the. Yo, look, man. I've been trying to get but Mr. I gotta work.
Listen, but you gotta let me know. If you let me know in advance. T-Bone knows. If you let me know in advance, I will call out a day.
Every year I tell you, let's go to homecoming. Every year without fail.
So when the season comes up and we look at our schedule, it gotta be a good game.
Yeah,
and we go.
Look, it's not gonna be a good game. It's not gonna be a good game if
you get Penn State or Michigan State over there, then we going.
Shout out Mark Cruz. That's Mark Anthony, my cousin. Love you. Thank you for showing up.
Salute.
Talking about football, let's talk about the NFL draft. Let's hear what you guys think.
Look, man, I'm gonna tell you, this is not gonna be a popular take, but I mean, Shedeur Sanders, him falling to that low.
We called it. And all the haters on TikTok, on Instagram, that's saying that we don't know anything. We said it. He's not gonna get picked in the first round.
Yeah, we said it.
When did he get picked? When? After the 4th round?
The fifth round. But look, but
we don't know anything.
The fact of the matter is that if he's gonna be picked, if NFL teams see him as a backup, they weren't gonna pick him high in the draft because you're not trying to deal with all that nonsense for a backup.
They were trying to humble him for sure.
Yeah.
But even how your locker room is gonna be, dude, you can't have 30 reporters with the backup with the third string quarterback. You feel me? Because we should know about this. Me and the Classic Man know all about this because we had it happen here.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tebow. and it ruined.
I was just gonna
And
say
it ruined Mark Sanchez, a guy that we love, bro.
My guy.
We haven't
Jersey Gobbler.
we haven't been good since Mark. We had that 1 year with Fitzpatrick. We didn't make it to the playoffs.
Oh man, that was gonna be a year to be remembered right there. But
Yeah.
he couldn't win that game in Buffalo.
Well, he decided to overthrow it to Eric Decker. I remember that play
Oh, my
against
God.
the Buffalo Bills and Rex Ryan. Look, I could go.
Jeez.
Bro, I've been a fan for 48 years.
T-Bone beat you though.
Team. Yeah, he beat. I mean, but he didn't beat me in championships because he was born the year that they won it. He didn't even get to see it. He didn't even get to see it. So we all have just suffered. But I'm just saying that if you're not gonna pick a backup quarterback that's gonna demand that much,
Okay, but my point, what if out of nowhere, Shador just blows this spring training, training camp,
Yeah.
preseason,
But that's
Preseason.
and they love what he's doing,
That's what Cleveland's hoping for.
being a leader.
I'm not going to lie. He is good, bro. Don't sleep on
Cleveland
him.
wants to play. You think Cleveland
Wait a
wants
second,
to
wait a second, Mr. Sunshine. That can't be true. They can't be hoping. Their hope has to be that Deshaun Watson goes back to being Deshaun Watson.
No.
They have to.
No.
They have to.
No.
He got a guaranteed contract.
Dr. G, I understand your prognosis, but I do not believe it. You know why? Why would the Cleveland Browns want Deshaun Watson back? They don't. I'm telling you, they're hoping
He's still on the roster.
Yes.
They're hoping that one of these quarterbacks does at least a little something.
Can't
that they can say, all right, you stay on the bench.
No, it can't be. It can't
That's
be.
why they got. Yeah, that's why they got all those quarterbacks. Like they don't have.
How many quarterbacks they got? They got 5 or 4.
5.
They got 5.
Bro, they can't be. I mean,
they have to cut somebody.
If you put him, if you ask them, that general manager on his wish list and the owner of that team on his wish list, he's gonna hope that there's a miracle with Deshaun Watson because he's still on the hook for $300 million, Mr. Sunshine.
Listen.
That's not $30. That's not a cuttable contract.
I know that, but I'm just saying. But they're just hoping that something, because right now Deshaun Watson did not look. Did Watson look good last year?
No, he was horrible.
But you got to remember, but you got to remember he hadn't played football in the whole year and a half, maybe 2.
When are we gonna stop? When are we gonna stop with this?
I'm just saying, though, the guys, when you don't play football for a long period of time, live football, it's tough to come back.
Hell
and get these 300 pound linemen after you, or you got to worry about the safety trying to kill one of your receivers on a freaking crossing route. So you got to pay attention to that. He hasn't done that.
And for most of that time, he lost his best offensive weapon, which is a running back who blew out his entire knee. Like
who is that? What was his name? I forgot his name.
Chubb.
Yeah.
Where he went because he's not even. He's a free agent because I don't see him on the roster in the Browns no more.
Nick Chubb, I don't know. I have no idea what his contract was like, but
I don't know. I don't see it. If you go right now, I don't see his name on there.
I don't know, but before he got hurt, he was the top running back in the league.
Yeah,
in the league. And look, a couple years ago, the Cleveland Browns were in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
they have a good defense.
They got a good defense.
They got defense.
And they made it to the playoffs with Joe Flacco, who they brought back as the backup.
40 years old, throwing that ball.
So look, man, I'm just saying that if you put the owner and gave him truth serum and said, "Tell me what do you really want?" He's going to tell you, man. Look, I want Deshaun to come back and earn that contract because I'm not fixing to pay this guy $300 million more for sitting at home.
Yeah.
And getting girls on Instagram. That's what he's doing. So, look, they pick Gabriel. They pick Gabriel over Shador Sanders. They are not looking for this guy to make the team. I'm just being honest. They're probably looking for him to show some talent in the preseason and maybe put him on the practice squad or maybe get a 6th round, 7th round pick from another team.
So I I have a question. As you, the GM and the coach, you got 5 quarterbacks. You got Deshaun Watson, you got Sanders, you got Kenny Pickens, you got Gabriel, you got Joe Flacco. Who you keeping? Because they got like 3 quarterbacks. Who you keeping?
That's what I mean, though. They win and they traded for Kenny
Who you?
Pickett.
I'm saying who you cut? Who you cut?
I don't know. I
You
don't
cut.
know.
I'm cutting the last guy in the mix. I'm cutting Sanders. I'm cutting.
You got to see who wins though. You got to see who wins out.
I mean,
That's the thing.
my mind, you got to keep. You have to keep Flacco for.
I think Joe Flacco is the starting quarterback right now. Watson can't go, right?
I think that it's his job to lose.
Joe Flacco can win you football games. At the end of the day, people think that it's all this collusion. It was a plan. It was this, bro. These teams are so competitive that they'll sell their soul to get another win. So whoever's the best, that's who they're gonna pick. They're not trying to make a statement. All I'm saying is that for most teams that saw him as a backup, said, I'm not really gonna go through all this stress and have cameras all around here and social media and all this nonsense that comes with this guy as a backup.
Yeah.
I think Shador and Gabriel both get cut. And Joe Flacco the starting quarterback and Pickens because you're keeping him.
You can't get rid of Gabriel because they just drafted him.
Yeah, he'll be on the practice squad. He'll be on the practice squad. He'll be on the practice before Sanders. Why? Because Gabriel's going to go out there and not cause commotion. Sanders, if he's on the practice squad, he's going to have a camera crew. He's going to everything on social media. Bro, to be honest, I'm going to say something controversial. To be honest with you, and I always am, I think his brother Shiloh has a better chance of being in the NFL and playing more games than Shador.
Well,
I really believe he got picked up to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, the only reason why is because he's a defensive back, and you could put him on special teams.
Yeah,
and you could put him.
I was just gonna say that.
You know,
there you go.
And you could put him at the nickel
in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah, but at least you can play.
You can play him. You can play him.
Yeah.
And in the NFL, you're looking for a guy to be on like the classic man said, special teams. Mm-hmm. If he could tackle some people in special teams, get down the field, that's a valuable NFL player. A 4th-string quarterback is not a valuable NFL player.
Yep.
That was a big 3.
That's a big run. They take the lead. Come on.
Relax. Calm down.
Down by 12 and they came back and they up by 2 now.
Yeah, but they do that all the time where we play better in the second half.
Yeah, I was up by 12, bro. Yeah, you can't never you always fucking go down.
All right.
It's
just to let you know that
Thibodeau hasn't coached well. Thibodeau hasn't coached well. I'm just saying, putting it out there.
Nick Chubb, what happened? What he's
a free agent, and Chicago Bears are considering signing him.
I told you I didn't see him on the roster.
Is that a real? Well, is that real or is that fake? Because you never know with Jonathan and the Atlanta Falcons. They love to prank people according to your defensive coordinator's son.
Oh, that was terrible, bro. That was
terrible. I'm not gonna lie. I called you. I showed you the video. That shit was crazy, but you didn't know who was it.
He called Sanders. He called the guy from New England. Will Johnson. He even called Ty Warren, the tight end. He said that you were going to get picked by the Jets.
No cap. If I'm one of those players and I see Shorty, I will put hands on him and be like, yo, you messing with my bread, B. You messing with my money.
Yeah.
Nah, that was messed up, bro.
I got my whole family here. You messing with everybody in here. Nah.
You make that phone call, everybody's and you get happy. That's messed up.
Exactly. Yeah. That's terrible, bro. Terrible.
The Bears are considering him, Nick Chubb, and J.K. Dobbins also. So those are the one of the 2.
Both of them that get hurt every season.
I know, but I mean, who else they gonna look for? I mean, they don't want to overpay.
They have Sanders. He did good last year for them.
Yeah, but is he a wide receiver?
No, Sanders. Miles Sanders, right? Running back. What?
He was with the Eagles. So
yeah, they signed him.
But
that's not a real player.
Exactly. So it's
You know who is a real player though? Abdul Carter. I'm happy the Giants
But
did not do
wait, hold up.
anything stupid. I'm just happy
Okay,
they did.
They had a
the
great.
But what
They
if
had a
he's a
great
bust,
draft.
Joey?
They had a great
What if he's a
draft.
bust? What if
Very-
he's a bust?
Nah,
Come on.
very, very low.
I'm-
No,
I'm
they
low
had a
key.
the draft.
I'm
Their
not
draft
gonna
was
lie.
beautiful.
Low
said
key
that-
though, the Giants that was a good draft.
Look,
They
look,
traded to late in the draft to get Jackson Dart. I said, you know what? I'll take
Abdul
that was
Carter.
good.
Abdul Carter is as close to can't miss to being a productive player than you're gonna get.
But you
he
gotta
is a
remember,
productive
You have to
player.
look it up.
we in the NFL now.
He played hurt. There's something wrong with his leg.
Well,
Yeah,
that's something
there is.
different. If he's
It
injured,
is.
something
He gets up. He gets up and he has to lean and get up. There's something wrong with his leg, and he thinks that he could heal it. But they wanted surgery, and he let it heal on his own.
Well, that's something different now. But he's much better than Kayvon Thibodeau. Much better.
It sucks, but you know what? Maybe they'll put a fire under him, and maybe they'll have a good. I mean, Dexter
But
Lawrence,
He's
Brian Burns,
He's so lazy. Oh my god,
Kayvon
Thibodeau's so
Thibodeau,
lazy.
Abdul Carter. That's a crazy.
But
Oh,
all right, you had that line last year.
Didn't do
Ooh,
No,
calling
we
you
just
out.
Except for
Dexter
Abdul
Lawrence.
Carter.
Dexter
Ooh.
Lawrence got hurt.
Okay,
Ooh,
but when did he get hurt?
exactly. He played most of the
ooh,
season.
come in.
Played most of the
No,
season.
no,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to punch you in the face right there.
I'm
But
just saying.
you like to do the same thing to my team, so I
All
just
I'm
you know.
saying is,
Yo, he did Paul Heyman, Joey.
I know. Don't worry. Preseason, you're gonna see my new running back, Cam Scatterbo, take the ball and run all over you guys.
All right, I'm
God,
leaving.
here
I'm
we
out
go.
of here. I'm
Here
done.
we go.
Yes.
Here we
Scatterbo.
go with
Come on,
this
bro.
nonsense.
Did you tell me the same story with this Tracy guy that fumbled the ball all over the field last year?
Oh my
Ooh.
God, he was
I've been-
awful,
He's
Joey.
been holding the ball like this all year.
Joey, he was
Horrible.
awful, Joey. He was awful.
Horrible.
Oh my God. Stop.
Horrible.
It was like Brees Hall can't hit the hole.
Can't-
It was like this guy can't hold on to the
can't
ball.
pick
Oh
up the
no,
blitz.
he doesn't pussyfoot around like that guy.
Hey, he
Shout out
does it, but he
Japanese
can't.
sword. I see you.
He can't hold on to the football. He can't hold on to the football.
Can't hold on to the ball. Can't hold on to the
Eric,
rock.
you don't even believe yourself. What are you smoking? Hashish? Please.
Sheesh.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
I got a good running back, bro. I don't got no fucking quarterback.
All right, Jackson Dart, Mr. Sunshine. What do you think? Give us a Giant fan perspective.
Joey wanted him so bad. He got him.
I didn't want, to be honest, I
You
didn't.
did. You had one. You want him.
I wanted a quarterback,
Hold on,
but I didn't want him.
My bell's ringing. I'll be right back.
Uber Eats.
Ding ding ding. Yo, but let me ask you,
Yes.
who's gonna be your quarterback? I mean, I know you got Russell,
Yeah.
Ooh.
you got Winston.
No, it's Russell Wilson's job.
Oh, why you
It's
say
his
that?
job.
100%. Coco, come on, bro.
Why you say that though? Wait, hold on. Why you say that though?
Let's ride. Come on, stop playing. Stop playing.
Hey, yo, pulls. I'm out. I'm out.
But why though? You
There's
got
5 dudes
Winston.
here. You said let it ride.
Winston-
I'm
I
good.
didn't say let
throws
it
the
ride. I
ball.
said let's ride. Pause.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, it sounds even worse like that. But you got Winston who throws the football.
Nah, I think Russell Wilson's job to lose. It's his job. It's his job. Unless he has the worst training camp ever, and but it's his job to lose. His job. To
Hey,
lose.
we don't have that problem because we didn't draft a quarterback.
Oh my God.
We got Fields that's our number one.
That's a good. That you did good. Justin Fields is good. That was a good.
You
trade.
wanted Justin Fields. You said
I'm
you
not
wanted
saying,
him.
time out. Calm down, Mr. Falcon over there. I'm just saying that I wanted to see something change. I was a guy who loves the pocket quarterbacks. I like to see them throw down the field. But now the NFL has changed where you got these 300-pound linemen running a 4.5 and they could run after you. So we got to have a quarterback that at least could get out of the pocket and at least get a first down, 5-yard gain, 10-yard gain.
Question, y'all couldn't
So-
do that last year?
We couldn't. Aaron Rodgers tried a couple of times. He made it to the 3
Are
yard.
you
and he
happy
got
that
leveled.
he's not on your team anymore?
Not really, because he did pretty good though. His numbers shows it, Joey. His numbers shows it, and he wanted to play, but I don't know what he wanted to do.
I mean, I
Because
want to ask you a question after.
his thing is he wants these guys, this guy, and I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to play no games anymore. I want to win. I've been watching this team since fucking 20-something years already, because I don't remember the last time.
Calculate the number. I'll tell you.
No, because I
since 1996, 1995.
You could say that. Yeah. But it's just I only seen a couple of winning seasons. Like it's horrible. Like
sucks, man.
You know, and those 2 years with Rex Ryan and fucking Mark Sanchez and Darrell Revis on the corners, bro, that was it right there. That was our Super Bowls right there. We went to back-to-back AFC championships and lost because we couldn't stop the defense. Our defense couldn't stop the offense. Our defense, that was our number one. And
I always get number one cornerbacks.
We don't actually.
Yeah, I love South Gardner, and he was the number one. Y'all was bragging about him so much.
Yeah. He would just played soft last year. Last year he was pussyfooting too. The guy didn't want to tackle.
I have a question. If Aaron Rodgers, you think if Aaron Rodgers didn't get hurt when he did with that injury, he would have been way better with the Jets?
He might have. Yeah. He might have, because Breece Hall was pretty good that year.
I think you guys blew it. Just because I saw it on. I wasn't there, but I saw it on TV. I'm not gonna lie, I was hating hard. I was like,
always. It never
that
failed.
Stadium was rocking that first game.
That shit was crazy that day.
We were hyped that day.
That flag came out. When he came out that flag,
stadium, everybody had the green, the LEDs.
It was too much. And then
bro, that
was too much.
That was one of the greatest shit I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for me, the greatest thing I ever saw was Plaxico Burress score a touchdown in the Super Bowl. But you all the lights in the stadium.
Damn, Joey.
That was a crazy one.
Right here.
Well, that's all right, because my greatest moments are in the parking lot of the stadium, never inside the stadium.
Exactly.
The move that you put on Frank Thomas.
Bo knows what's up.
Yep.
Oh man, the parking lot is where we used to get busy, have fun. Once you step into the stadium, I remember a couple times me and Bo just left and went back to the parking lot to go eat and drink.
Yep.
Oh man, what a disaster the Jets are! What a disaster! And now they're trying to sell us on Aaron Glenn, Muji. I'm not saying nothing about this team. I don't see it.
Well, I don't right see now, it. The other guy that's not here, he's at his daughter's soccer game. That guy is the one that you need to calm down, because that's the guy that's gonna come in and he's gonna see Justin Fields do something in training camp. It's guys, it's over. We're going to the Super Bowl.
We won't pay him no mind. Don't worry.
Yeah. Once we start guaranteeing stuff,
yeah, exactly.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it, guys.
And he ropes me into it, and I'm done with him. I am done with him.
You say that.
You get caught easy though, G.
He's like the ex-girlfriend. Like, I can't. I'm never gonna deal with his shit
again. I'm going back, baby. I'm a changed man, baby. I changed everything. I changed, baby. Haven't you seen? I'm a new man.
You don't see he has a hat on. He's a different person.
I'm a new man. I got a new haircut. I'm a new man. I got a new hat. I've changed everything. Look, man. Look.
It's terrible.
I'm not sure. Look, I'm gonna have fun, watch the Jets, but do I believe in this team as currently constructed? Look, the fact of the matter is we still have Alan Lazard on this team. I am not trusting no team of mine if we have Alan Lazard taking snaps. He is awful, bro.
I mean, we have no receivers.
Literally no receivers. Yeah. Literally no receivers.
So,
and now one thing that Mr. Frank Covers likes to do is that he changes the narrative. Now he said, in all honesty, I'm gonna be honest. if we had, I really wanted Justin Fields instead of Zach Wilson in that draft. When everybody here knows that is a complete and
I wish
total
the turkey's
lie.
nest could speak.
Bullshit.
A
because
complete
if
lie.
in the turkey's nest, he was. I mean, he in your face, Zach Wilson. I saw the tape. He threw it off his back foot. That was
Even Gary.
Yeah, he convinced me. A guy that had
But that's
3
the
minutes
thing.
of
You're
tape.
easy to convince, G. That's the thing, man. But you gotta understand though, when Frank Covers tries to convince you, you gotta say no.
It must be a Dominican thing.
No.
I'm gonna tell you
I know
why.
it is, bro. I know it is. I know it is.
Because when me and Joey try to convince G don't want to hear it.
Nope.
It never
You
works.
don't.
It never works. I'm racist. It's gotta be a Dominican thing.
Everything.
Yeah.
You guys can't tell me nothing. I don't want that guy. He stinks. But as soon as Franklin goes, hey Gary, I think he's good. You're right. I love him.
I love him too.
I'm not showing no love to my Boricuas, man.
How many times
man.
in the turkey nest he told us, guys, I'm not gonna be drinking that much tonight. We're already on our 8th cup, and he's there. I love you guys.
That's me, y'all. That's me. What can I tell you? But look, man, I don't know how the classic man feels, but I'm not making no predictions on this team.
No predictions. Remember, like the 2 weeks ago when we said, the what is it, the up in whatever it is, the wins.
Oh yeah,
it was 5.5. They said.
Yeah.
I said under. I said under 5.5. I don't want to see us win no games. If we freaking fight in every game, I like that. I don't care if we struggle to score as long as we fight in every game. As long as our defense is trying to stop their offense and our offense at least gets past the 50 and try to do something, then I'm okay with that. Because obviously we don't have a team with the team that we have. We don't have nobody.
So I'm gonna ask you a really difficult question. It's not the season yet. We just went through the draft. Who are you keeping?
Joey, shut up.
Who are you keeping on this team that's contract is going to be up? So, I mean, you got a choice. You can't keep everybody. Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall. Which one of those? Which 2 out of those 3 are you keeping? I know the answer.
That's so simple.
Simple. I mean, it is because like everybody knows we can get a running back wherever.
Yeah.
We got 2. We got 2 already. Why do we have him?
Yeah.
We got 2 already.
So we can keep our number 1 receiver, our only receiver, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, don't say number 1. I mean, he's by default your number 1 receiver.
Yeah. So it's
no. Wait a second. That's disrespectful. You're gonna tell me he will be the number 1 receiver on your team. What are you talking about,
Gary?
Joey.
Gary.
Eric.
Oh, come on,
Joey.
man.
You're saying that he will beat out Malik Neighbors?
Yes, he had a better rookie season than Malik Neighbors.
Easy.
Wait a second. Malik
Who was
Neighbors.
the offensive player of the offensive rookie player of the year last year?
Exactly.
It wasn't Malik Neighbors.
Come on, man. Look, Malik Neighbors, he's as good as he is. He's very good. He wasn't Garrett Wilson his first year. Garrett Wilson wasn't getting knocked out of games. Wasn't.
Who was his quarterback? Wait a minute. When Garrett Wilson was there, who was his quarterback?
Come on, man.
We had Zach Wilson as his quarterback, Joey.
We had a guy from the CFL. Remember that guy from the CFL throwing the ball? That was a Tim Tebow light.
No.
Like, come on, man. Joe Flacco.
We had Mike White.
Mike White, Joe Flacco. Come on, man. I can't see this.
He had like seven quarterbacks.
What do you want me to do?
Because it's
by
always,
default.
It's always you don't tell the real honest truth. You always miss the sunshine for all your teams. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. You know he would have been your number 1 receiver. You know that.
No. Well, I'm not. We got other things to talk about that we need to talk about. These fights this weekend. I don't want to argue about you with Jets and your default number one receiver. Please.
Okay, that's true.
I mean,
Joey's in control of the show, so all right.
I mean, we went over. We
Oh,
can't even
he
talk.
missed the
We
mention.
can't even talk baseball. We can't. We got to go straight into
We
boxing.
got a day off. We got a day off. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we got to talk boxing because you know what? Saturday is a big day for
Tomorrow.
boxing.
Friday. You got.
Is it Friday?
You got
Yeah,
tomorrow,
you got
Saturday, and
You got
Sunday.
You got 3. You got 3 days. You
So
got the
what's
Garcia
Friday?
tomorrow.
Friday, you got the Ryan Garcia against Rolly
Romero.
Romero. You got
And then David, Haney and Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, and then you got Timio Lopez versus
Barbosa
Jr.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's in Times Square, isn't it?
That's in Times
Yeah,
Square.
5 o'clock tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
So that's the first day.
Nobody could get tickets for that. That would have done if you could have gotten tickets for that. It would have been amazing.
Yeah, no, that's only by invite.
I didn't get my invite.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, they kind of missed the We Get Drunk Sports podcast.
And I ain't paying for these.
Look, man,
I agree with you.
They should love us to going in there. We're the only people that are going to tell the truth. Maybe that's why they don't want it. They don't want us to go there.
That's right.
That's why. Looking at it, Ryan Garcia, I think if he continues the way he is and not being so crazy, I think Ryan Garcia, there's no shot. Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I got Garcia winning by knockout.
Yeah. Haney
and
Jose Ramirez.
Left hook to the face.
Okay.
Damn. What round?
I don't know, mid-round.
Okay.
Rolly likes to get hit a lot.
So you're talking about 6th or 7th round?
About there, yeah.
All right. There you go, y'all.
I'm putting my money on T-Bone Spectrum right there.
Yeah, he's always
easy.
This been a bad week for the money. Bad week for the money. Let's put it that way.
Not that one right there. Not that one. Right there.
Hey, Johnny Parlay, how was that?
Oh, look at him. Oh, no.
What happened?
That was a crazy. We're talking about it was a bad week for money.
It was a bad week for money. Look at him. That's why he's outside in the doghouse. Look at him.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Haney and Jose Ramirez.
That should be a Haney, right?
I got Haney going the distance.
Yeah, he's not gonna knock him out. He's not gonna knock him out.
Damn.
He's not.
The only trouble I have is with Lopez and Barbosa Jr.
Yeah.
He saw the way in today. Barbosa is a bigger guy.
Teofimo Lopez he got skills though. Teofimo Lopez been through some wars.
He has.
Yeah, but it depends what mood he's in that day, that night.
This is a championship
He needs to be that fight when he fought Taylor.
Yeah.
He needs to be hungry like that. If he's not, then I see Barbosa winning.
Hey, it's supposed to rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
They got a big canvas.
They got you know how when the wrestling went to Vegas.
Wait a second. Well, they got cameras, right? Let me see the Times Square cameras.
The Timothy Lopez is for the title, right?
You're gonna see a shooting, a stabbing. You're gonna see Elmo, Mickey Mouse. You're gonna see all of that in that camera.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, you see all kinds of stuff there. The fake Elmo. If you don't give them some bread, they chase you down the block.
Yep, that's true.
375 people put.
You're gonna see Jonathan's favorite cart, Nuts for Nuts.
the M&M store and 300 people trying to paint your picture. Nah, they just got the stage, but they don't have any. I don't see any kind of covering right now. Not right now.
You better put that tarp on the field.
Yeah. And yo, just like Mr. Sunshine said, look, I'm looking at Bluey right now. Bluey's in Times Square.
Look at that. Leave Bluey.
Don't give Bluey no money, y'all.
Nah, he won't. He's gonna spend it on something else.
Yeah, Bluey's gonna get sniffed up in a few after he gets a couple dollars. Trust me.
And then Saturday, I guess, is the Saudi Arabia one. I'm glad that this guy's not here to talk about it, but Canelo, William Skull.
Yeah, Canelo against Skull.
He better not sleep on this guy. This is not no bum.
Skull, no, I see his last fight. He was on the undercard of Canelo's fight when he fought what's
Malanga?
that? But yeah, he wasn't impressive.
No, he wasn't. I
But
remember
So
that one.
I don't
He
think
wasn't.
he's a
it
buff.
should be
He's
an
not
easy
that-
fight
he's
for
not, you know,
Canelo.
he doesn't bag at Stop and Shop. So I mean,
And
But
then
I
you
don't
got
see, this is going 12 rounds because I don't see Canelo knocking him out. Like he has not been knocking nobody out lately
What
because
is-
he's all about the money now. He's not. He's
Yeah.
well,
not. He's not.
I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. This is why he's gonna try to unify that belt again, that the division again. So
Okay.
he needs to make a
Statement.
a statement so he could set up the fight for September against Crawford, so they can both fight for unification.
So I'm gonna ask you a question, Bone. He loves selling more Pepsis than he likes than he likes getting guys out of there soon. His whole mindset is always about money. He's still gonna get that Crawford fight no matter what because the promotion's gonna make it happen. So
That's
I
true.
don't ever see this guy really putting the pedal to the metal because he just wants every dime of concessions, of moment on TV, on pay-per-view. He doesn't ever take guys out. Let's be honest, he could have took Berlanga out and kept them up.
He could have took out Magia, but I think he
Yeah.
held him up because he was a Mexican.
So that's what I'm trying to say. I never know with this bum. And let's be honest, guys. When is this bum actually going to fight someone on his level or someone good? When's it going to happen?
No,
How long we going to wait?
We're gonna wait in September.
He's gonna use that blueprint that I don't want to say that person's name, but he's gonna use that.
Don't do
blueprint.
it. Don't do it.
I'm not. He's gonna use that blueprint from that guy.
He's been doing it already,
and he's gonna wait.
Damn,
past his prime, and he's gonna wait, and that's when he's gonna fight him.
He's been doing it already. Come on. Don't say he's doing it.
We gotta end the show on time this week. If not, I would have went completely ballistic on Mr.
Yo, G, where's your hat at? TMT.
I got
Get
it.
out of here with that hat.
No, I wear it on special occasions, baby.
It's just
Special
we
occasions.
go overboard on things. We stood too long. We're talking about LeBron.
Boom.
That's from that Pacquiao fight. Let's go.
Way too late. Way too late. Pacquiao fight. You mean
Greatest
way
weekend.
too late.
Greatest weekend ever, baby.
Was he already president when he fought him?
Greatest weekend ever.
He was right there. He was right there.
Cabana in Las Vegas. Let's go. That's when the young G was out there killing it. Now I'm an old bum.
And then you got that Japanese kid fighting Sunday at top rank.
Yes, I just
Damn, what
his
was his
name.
name?
There's no way I was gonna try to pronounce that. Name.
Norway.
I can't even pronounce it either, but yeah, I know.
Damn, look at the boxing. You can't make no fucking money.
It's
Hey, but I tell you right now,
everybody's favorite about like
I can't hear
you've
Joe.
been making money.
Yo, this guy, what's that? It's like 1,200. Like, there's no money. Ryan Garcia is favored by a lot.
I told you this week is not a week to in terms of gambling.
Even David Haney too. He's favored by a lot. Oh my god,
it's gonna be tough this week. Giants play at 9:45, so I'm good until 9:45.
Oh gosh!
Look, man,
Louise. Look,
we didn't even do the Mets, and they got bounced today, so that's a good thing.
Hey, but you got to give Jonathan your 700, your $800 million play. He hit 2 home runs today, but you lost.
For what?
He hit 2 home runs today. Are you happy?
yeah, first fucking home run in City Field, yo. His first home game, City Field home run.
Is that worth $800 million? Oh man!
Maybe with that $800 million, he could buy a new glove so he can catch the ball in the outfield.
Oh my god, he looks awful in the outfield.
How about Rodon pitching? Three games in a row, been pitching good.
No, it show's over, y'all.
No. I'm gonna bring
Y'all
it
be
up.
over 4 minutes, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna bring it up.
Fine.
Rendon this year.
5. Thank you, Coco. That's it. We out.
Is number 1 in BAA. Oh, in MLB ranks. BAA. His BAA number is 154. He's 3rd in wins, third in strikeouts with 52. Give some respect to Carlos Rendon. He's not an ace.
No.
He's
I don't
our
want to
ace.
hear. I don't want to hear no respect from Gary. Keep that same energy. Call him a bum. Keep calling him a bum. That's it.
Gary,
we want that
Gary,
energy.
give him his flowers so that he could become a bum again.
Nah,
No.
no.
You stay the way you are, Gary.
They're
Those
gonna
jinx.
shut me down, JP. They're gonna shut me
Yeah.
down.
Continue hating on Anthony Volpe. Continue.
That's right. Because he turned it up as soon as that day was over. That last 2 weeks Thursday,
Clipping.
Friday. He went off.
See,
Friday.
ladies and gentlemen, you see, if I make any sort of mistakes, I never get to live it down. Meanwhile, Mr. Sunshine makes 3 bazillion mistakes, and everybody forgives him.
No.
Jesus Christ. I can't, bro. Giants play at 9:40.
Benoit.
Giants play at 9:45. They're 19-12.
Ladies and gentlemen,
division.
that's what you call a fake Yankee fan. I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it.
We lost that game yesterday by pure nonsense. When Rice hit that ball in the 7th inning, I thought it was gone, and it
I
died.
thought so too. I thought so too, but it died. It died out.
Man, good.
Hey, but we're fighting. We're not giving up. That's the thing.
Even Carrasco's pitched good. Carrasco's pitched good.
That last game, he died out at the end.
Even though everybody thinks we're supposed to be this big shot, we're not the Dodgers. We don't have freaking all these Japanese pitchers or all these hitters on our team.
How's it working out for the Dodgers with those pitchers right now?
Damn, Blake Snell got hurt, right?
Gary wanted him last year. Remember, Gary, the Yankees should go after Blake Snell. Soldier, his shoulders
he got hurt.
Shoulders, and if we would have signed him, guy.
I might actually give you ask Guy a question. Should we give up on DJ? He hurt again?
Listen, DJ LeMahieu
with his hips.
He should just stay where he's at.
I don't think he's gonna ever be healthy.
I thought he was playing.
Be crash.
He had to give him cortisone shots.
In his hip.
In his hips? Damn.
That's
that shit's gone. That's it. Everything's in your hips.
It's all in the
hips.
I'm a Christian man. I don't want to listen to none of this.
Listen, what do you want us to do? Our boy Chubb Peterson taught us that.
That's right. All in the hips.
These men are heathens.
Part 2 is coming out on Netflix.
He's born again.
That's right.
He always had the devil on his shoulder back in the days.
Oh Lord, it was all devil, no shoulder. Man.
No comment.
He had the devil and Maquito on both.
Forget it. The demon himself, Mephistocles. So,
well, we have to cut this short. We got to watch our Knicks advance into the second round. Because I'm stressed out right now.
Best B-ball sneakers out right now. Best B-ball sneakers out.
But if y'all get in trouble, if y'all lose this game 7 Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, just want to let y'all know. 8 o'clock.
Are we going to be at Saturday? Ooh,
8 o'clock.
Joey don't want to see my face on Saturday. Y'all better win.
I do. I love you. I want to see that.
Hey, yo.
Saturday might be game 7.
You know his tricks, though, JP. He'll be drunk before you get there, so he'll just he'll be like, I don't really remember that. I don't know what really happened. Did I say the Yankees are gonna? I'm okay with the Yankees. Going to the first round of the playoffs and getting bounced. Did I say that? I didn't say that.
We went to the World Series last year because I had faith. Me and T-Bone Special. Where were you?
Damn.
I was watching the team and I was watching your guy Aaron Judge do absolutely nothing and drop the ball.
You're really
wait, Dan, but you didn't have to say that part.
He cemented his status right there. He's really a Giants fan.
That one hurt. That one really hurt.
That didn't cost us the game anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It started it.
That not covering first base out of all things.
That would kill us.
Yes.
Yep.
Verlander pitching tonight for the San Francisco Giants.
Who cares?
Against
He's up
Colorado Rockies.
He's up anyways.
Hey, look, man, I got something to do tonight. I got to watch some Giants, baby.
Yeah,
question.
watch the Knicks lose then. How about that?
Yeah, question. What happened with Stanton?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
60 games
That's not
now,
me.
Stanton?
That's not me. That's not me.
Stanton's not coming back for a long time.
Damn, 60 games.
How do you?
We got Bronco.
How do you mess up both of your elbows?
I can't say it, but the show is PG.
Exactly. Hey, oh, there you go. These are heathens in here. I gotta save these guys. We gotta do a blessing.
I know, Rocky.
We learn from the best, G. We learn from the best.
Oh my God!
Just saying.
I brought you guys down the bad road. We're not talking about those days. Though. I gotta end the show.
Those days will always live on.
Oh my God! No.
But before we end the show, Bone, are you
none of us wrote a book yet?
Oh Lord, no.
That'd be the end of New York this year. Bone, are you making the trip down to New York this year?
I can't hear Joey.
I said, are you making the trip down to New York this year?
Still can't hear you. You can hear me, Bone? He asked
I can't hear him.
Okay, he asked if you coming up to New York City in the summer.
Not right now, man. My daughter cost me a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
As long as she's okay, she's healthy.
I was trying, but
gotta do it.
You gotta fix the car, right?
Both kids getting into car accidents and kind of hurt my pocket.
Damn.
That's why. Look, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta have likes, subscribe, comment, and share these videos. We gotta get Mr. Sunshine fulfill his dream of talking sports for all day, 24 hours a day.
Facts. And please don't forget to buy our merchandise.
And T-Bone special, get him at least a nice little whip.
Gary, but I can't join now.
A nice little whip. Get him a whip.
Don't forget to buy our merchandise. Buy a cup with my face on it. Buy a cup with the classic
Mr. Sunshine. Mr. Sunshine.
Maybe you want to get a purse with Frank covers so people can steal. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Get some pointy shoes for Frank covers. That's what he get some of that in the merch store. Some pointy slippers.
Yeah,
pointy slippers.
And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe,
share.
Instagram, share. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook,
all over.
Everywhere. And soon enough, we'll be having mascots in 42nd Street.
we kicking Bluey the hell out, boy.
I don't think I'm gonna be in that mascot though.
Oh, you be the first one.
No, you can't put me in it. You can't do it. Can't do it.
It's the quickest way to lose some weight in the summertime. Get him that mask, and you be sweating bullets in there.
I'm ready.
I'll be laying on the floor dead because of that. You crazy?
Whatever you got.
Don't worry, we leave the hookah out for you.
All right, I'll do it. All right, we got it. You got it. That's it. That's all I need. We good.
Well,
I'm dressing up as Rico Suave. That's my mascot. That's it.
Oh man. Mitchell Robinson.
Guys, until next week. Let's end
next week, my brothers.
Peace, my brothers.
No more bum.